While there aren't any ladies on the rundown of the main top 10 billionaires on the planet, there's no denying a few ladies have been making gigantic fortunes everywhere. The quantity of lady tycoons is on the ascent. From the US to China, 328 ladies made the Forbes tycoons list. Collectively, the ladies on the rundown are valued at $1.5 trillion, an almost 60% expansion throughout the most recent year. They, all things considered, added $570.7 billion to their riches, to a great extent due to the bouncing back securities exchanges across the globe. Anything the purpose for their wealth be, we can agree that every one of these ladies are unique in their own specific ways. In this video, we'll show you the top 10 richest women in the world. But before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe to our channel and press that bell icon to never miss an update. So let's get started. Number 10, Francoise Bettencourt Meyers, $74.1 billion. Otherwise called the beneficiary through the L'Oreal realm, Francoise Bettencourt Meyers acquired the title after her mom's, Huiyan Bettencourt, passing in 2017. Bettencourt, the granddaughter of L'Oreal's organizer, served on the organization's board beginning around 1997 and is the director of the family's organization. She's additionally the leader of her family's altruistic establishment, supporting France's advancement in technical disciplines and expressions. Other than claiming a 33% stake in L'Oreal, this wealthy lady is additionally a cultivated creator. Raised as a Catholic, the beneficiary has written books on Greek folklore and an editorial on the Bible. Francoise channels her time into something other than makeup business, writing books. A scholastic who was raised Catholic, the beneficiary has written books on everything from Greek folklore to the Bible. Her folks' broadly facilitated stylish capacities, however, Francoise appears to appreciate a remarkable inverse. Number 9, Miriam Adelson, $29.4 billion. Widow of Sheldon Adelson, previous CEO and administrator of Las Vegas Sands, Miriam Adelson is the largest investor of the world's biggest gambling club administrator. The business controls gambling club resorts and assembly halls in the US and Asia, including Las Vegas, Singapore, and Macau. With her experience as a clinical specialist, Sheldon and her late spouse established the Sheldon G. Adelson Research Clinic, which treats individuals with narcotic use issues. The 73-year-old had a critical influence in framing advantages and collusions in the US, where she's a naturalized resident, and in her local Israel, as per openly available reports and meetings with individuals who know her socially and professionally. Proof purposes that she is the driver in the couple's political and magnanimous exercises, whether pushing for the migration of the US international safe haven to Jerusalem from Tel Aviv, or giving a remarkable $113 million to the 2018 midterm races. Number 8, Alice Walton, $65.5 billion. The main little girl of Walmart's originator, Sam Walton, Alice Walton doesn't have similar enterprising soul as her kin. All things being equal, she fiddled with the craftsmanship organizing and opened the Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art in Bentonville, Arkansas in 2011. Fine arts from Norman Rockwell and Andy Warhol are held and preserved at the location. In 2021, Walton opened the Whole Health Institute and Chopra Library, a non-benefit association wanting to profoundly overhaul the American medical services framework. Number 7, Suzanne Clayton, $24.4 billion. A canny financial specialist who claims stakes in various ventures, Clayton is generally unmistakably known for her 19.2% in German carmaker BMW. Beside the car business, her different endeavors remember contributing for an advanced and information security organization, Entrust, and carbon and graphite maker, SGL Group. She additionally changed Atlanta AG, established by her granddad, into a state-of-the-art drug and specialty synthetic enterprise. Clayton, aka Suzanne Clayton, was brought into the world on Saturday, 28 April 1962 in Bad Homburg, Germany. Her zodiac sign is Taurus. Subsequent to finishing her school, Suzanne selected at the University of Buckingham, England, to acquire a 4-year college education in business organization. In the wake of finishing her certification, Suzanne joined IMD Business School in Lausanne, Switzerland, to finish her Lord's Good to Go organization. Suzanne met Jan Clayton when she was filling in as an assistant with BMW Regensburg. They got hitched in 1990 and isolated in 2018 because of obscure reasons. They have 3 kids together. Number 6. Julia Fletcher Koch and family, $53 billion US. Julia Fletcher Koch moved to New York from Iowa to fill in as a right hand to famous style originator Adolfo during the 1980s. She met her significant other, David Koch, in 1991 and got hitched in 1996. The couple has made huge gifts to Mount Sinai Medical Center and Stanford's Children's Hospital to concentrate on food sensitivities. Following her better half's passing in 2019, Koch and her 3 kids acquired his 42% stake in Koch Industries. Number 5. Gina Rinehart, $31.3 billion. Known to be the most extravagant resident in Australia, Rinehart rebuilt her dad's Whig organization, Hancock Prospecting, to be one of the top iron metal organizations in the country. Aside from mining, Rinehart additionally possesses many farms and properties across Australia. With her broad property portfolio, the mining tycoon is additionally the nation's second biggest cows maker. Georgina Hope Rinehart, by name Gina Rinehart, was born on February 9, 1954 in Perth, Western Australia, to business chief and political dissident. As the top of her dad's secretly held Western Australian mining organization by expanding its property and impact in the Australian iron metal market after his passing. Known for her supportive of business activism on issues, for example tax collection and unofficial law, Rinehart had turned into Australia's richest individual and one of its most influential ladies by the mid-21st century. Number 4. Mackenzie Scott, $43.6 billion. Previously wedded to Amazon originator Jeff Bezos, Scott got 4% of Bezos' stake in the online business organization as a component of the separation settlement. Not long after the separation, Scott marked the Giving Pledge, which will give a large portion of her abundance all through her lifetime. In her latest round of giving, she's given great many dollars to non-benefit associations, colleges, and schools in Southern California. These foundations have generally taken care of minimized and underserved individuals. Number 3. Iris Fontbona, $22.4 billion. Iris Fontbona and her 3 children as of now own the mining and drink realm previously possessed by her better half, Andronico Luksic, before his passing in 2005. Fontbona and her kids run Antofagasta PLC, a mining organization that claims a few copper mines in Chile. The organization is recorded on the London Stock Exchange. Other than the privately run companies, Fontbona and her youngsters likewise have a greater part stake in Quinyenco. This firm is dynamic in banking, brew, and assembling. Fontbona was brought into the world in 1942 and went to a Catholic secondary school. At the point when she was 17, she met Andronico Luksic Abarroa, who was 15 years more established than her and who wedded him when she was 20. Fontbona turned into the progression mother of Andronico Luksic Craig when he was a 7-year-old. Another of her children was Guillermo Luksic, who passed on from cellular breakdown in the lungs in 2013. The couple had 3 offspring of their own. Number 2. Jaclyn Badger Mars, $33.7 billion. Granddaughter of Frank Mars, originator of Mars Inc., Jaclyn Badger Mars right now possesses around 33% of the organization's portions. She has worked at her family's organization for nearly 20 years, serving on its directorate till 2016. A conspicuous donor and a solid enthusiasm for equestrian, Mars is a legal administrator of the U.S. Equestrian Team Foundation and furthermore sits on a few sheets, including the National Sporting Library and Fine Art Museum, the Smithsonian, and the American Prairie Reserve. Number 1. Yang Huiyan, $22.4 billion. Yang is the bad habit administrator of a privately run company, Country Garden Holdings, and furthermore accepts a top seat as the most extravagant lady in China. As well as holding a 57% stake in her family's land business, Yang likewise heads Bright Scholar Education Holdings, Chinese training organization that opened up to the world on the New York Stock Exchange in 2007. Her organization was begun by her dad. Be that as it may, under her authority, this organization has shown multiple times more income development than during her dad's time. Her organization is said to have a turnover of around $25 billion each year, which makes it perhaps the biggest organization in China. That is all for this video. Did you know any of these women from before? Who are the people who inspire you to work hard and reach the top? Let us know in the comments section down below. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.